Hi guys, it's Sharon. I missed lessons with you all, so I thought I would do a little something here. I didn't get a chance to show anyone before, but I made these little metallic watercolor houseplants. I don't know if you can see it, hopefully you can. So I would like to recreate something like that, but on a larger scale. So here's what I have. I have a little piece of paper that I masked off to 5 by 5 inches. Turn that down. And then I have a metallic watercolor paint set that I got for just $1, and the little cheap brush that came with it, and some water, and that's it. So I have no sketch, I have no plan at all. I'm just gonna start with this little pack of 8 colors. When I do plants or any greenery, I always start with yellow, and I'm not gonna be really careful here. The only thing I would advise is using the side of your brush, because that kind of makes a natural leaf pattern instead of being all particular and trying to make a shape. The second tip I would have is to always use your shaky old man hand, okay? So get in that paint, put it on your paper, and shake a little bit. There's some freedom in not having to be perfect. So just go in there and make a few blobs. I hope you can see this okay. I know with the yellow, it's hard to see, plus it's metallic, so that's hard to see. I have no idea what leaf shape I want to make, but I'm just gonna make a plant. I don't know if it's an indoor plant or an outdoor one, who knows. I'm just happy to paint something that resembles spring since we haven't had sun for a while. All right, I think I want it to be a little larger. Get a little more. See, I'm not being particular at all. I mean, I'm just making a little mess here. I'll hold it up to the camera for you a little more so you can see it. There. Nothing special there. So now I'm gonna start defining things with a little bit of green. While the paint is still wet, if you just wanna touch one side of your blobs there to kind of make it look like a leaf, this is when you can start to kind of do an arc like that to make a leaf. And don't go overboard on making them perfect. I mean, really, it's just is not necessary at all. We're just sort of going loosely over certain areas and making it look like we had this all planned out. How many times have we done that in life, right? Made it look like we knew what we were doing. The older I get, though, the easier it is for me to admit I don't know what I'm doing. But in this particular case, I do know what I'm doing. But if you don't, it's all right. All right, I'm gonna mix it up a little bit and do blue. I realize blue on the yellow is still gonna make green, but there will be cases where it definitely looks different, and I like the variety. All right, let's see. Fun. This is so fun. I have jazz music, copyright-free jazz music in the background because painting with music that has no words seems to make it more fun for me. I love how this leaf is not filled in right there, so I'm gonna leave it. Resist the urge to make everything look like your brain says it should, and just go with what feels right. All right, I'm gonna hold this up for you again so you can kind of see what I did there. Okay, it's taking some shape. Ooh, make sure you have a rag too. I almost forgot to have mine. Okay, I want some kind of a pot, a clay pot. So I'm gonna go in this really pretty coppery color, and I really don't know what kind of pot I want. So we're just gonna start by having the top of it go there in between leaves so it looks like the leaves are growing over it. What kind of pot should I do? Should I do a round one? Yeah, let's do round. tricky part about a round one is trying to make it look the same on both sides, but we can always work that out later. There. All right, fill it in. We need a lot more water there. Try to resist the urge to make it all the exact same color. Add other colors in there. I added some yellow. You could do some orange. It's gonna give it some patina. You know, a plant or a pot that a plant is in is usually dirty. It's not perfect, so that's a theme today. We're not having anything perfect. We're just gonna go with the flow. See what speaks to us, right? It's a life lesson in there too. All right. I am naturally feeling that the shaded part will be here, so I'm gonna lay down some more copper, and to make it darker, I'm gonna put some blue on there and see what kind of happens. Well, that's pretty. It's always gonna be darker under the on the top, under the leaves, because the leaves will naturally be shading the pot. Yay! I don't know if I want to touch that or not. I don't know. I know I don't like this, so I want to give the illusion of it being round, so I'll do a couple little swipes. I'm going to sit with that pot like that for a bit and see what comes up to me later. But that gave some time for my leaves to dry a little bit more. I'm gonna make a darker color. So let's do the blue and the copper. I don't know what color you guys have with you, but just, you know what, do anything. Experiment, try it, see if it works. I'm just laying down some dark colors because you know that inside the middle of this plant, it's gonna be darker from all of the leaves shading each other. So I'm just trying to add some depth. All right. I would like the leaves to be a little greener in some spots, so I think I'll start adding a little more, filling it in. You guys can see how incredibly careless I'm being, right? And you can see probably that it is working to my advantage. Maybe add a couple stems here, I don't know. I think I'm gonna switch back to blue. I love this leaf. I love how large and in charge that is. So pretty. And to think, I didn't even plant it. Love it. Put a couple stems in here. They don't really have to connect to a leaf. You just kind of make it up, right? Let the viewer's eye fill in the gaps. All right, there is something I want to do right there. All right, what do you think? Now, I want to do a wash of copper over this. I just want to even it out a little bit. I liked it before and until I didn't. There. That's making me happy. Okay, I want to get really dark under those leaves. So the light is coming from this way. So the shadows in the leaves will be on this side here. It needs to be a little darker. See if we can make that. See how that looks like they're kind of hanging over? I might even bring this pot up a little higher. I like that. Fun. All right. Let me think of what I want to do now. I want to make a darker color, as dark as I can get my color to be. And I still want to make some dark spots there. They don't have to make sense. You don't have to plan and think of, well, where would a dark spot be? Just start putting them in. You really can't mess up. And by all means, do not get a plant in front of you and try to copy it or you'll go crazy. There. Pretty. Okay, now it's my favorite part. My very favorite part. And it's gonna be tough to do because it's still wet. So I'll do some of it for you. Actually, let me just try to dry it here real quick. I'm gonna dry it and I'll mute this so you don't kill your ears. Listen. All right, I'm gonna take my favorite fine tip pen and do what I like the best, and that is to outline it. It's a little hard on this metallic paint, but you'll see in a bit. It's kind of fun, and I'm never worried about being perfect with this. So what I will do is kind of highlight some stems, highlight the leaves. So if I don't seem to have leaf shapes, I'll add them in now. Maybe add some veining in the leaves. Got the jazz music. We're gonna sing. It's like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, the music. I feel like he's gonna walk in the front door. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Totally grew up watching him. There. All right. Ooh, there's a fun one. Guys, just have fun with it. This is a 10-minute project here. I gotta be careful these don't look like ears of corn. Yeah, I'm an Iowa girl. I'm not gonna fill all of them in. Seriously, this music is like we're going to the land of make-believe. All right, one thing I like to do also is add in some leaves without color. I think that's really fun. I don't know why I love to do that so much, but I do. Maybe a couple here. There. All right, and yes, cool. Show you how that's looking. I want a design on this pot, but it's still a little wet. But we'll think of something here. Let's see, how about, what's speaking to me? I think I still like the diamond pattern, so I'm gonna do that. Couple circles. Okay. And then you just start connecting them like that. Cute. Put my name there. I'm gonna ruin this marker with all this metallic paint. Beautiful, almost. Okay, all right. And then if you want to, you can go back in and make the dark spots darker. I might take a little black on my big old tray here. It's nice, isn't it? It's nice to have some extreme darks. You guys remember Sadie the dog? She is at the front door sneezing for attention, so I let her out and she will have to wait. All right, I think that's all I want to do, but I have been known to keep painting after I think I'm done. Hope you had fun. I hope you're trying this at home. I hope you're brave. I hope you do little projects. They can be tiny, they can be big, but you know what? Just start something. All right, bye guys.